Mingalaba, this is the weekly highlight news on Radio NUG. I'm James. Here is the news highlight for this week. The acting president of the National Unity Government, His Excellency Duwala Shila, meets with the chairman of the Korean National Union KNU, Parokwe Tuwin, to discuss future cooperation. The Union Prime Minister of the National Unity Government, m.CDMMyanmar, then attends the 34th meeting of the Interim Local Public Administration Development Central Committee. And New York Valley Sports Myanmar UN Ambassador Ujo Motons continue representations at the UN and other interesting news. These are the weekly news details. The acting president of the National Unity Government, His Excellency Duwala Shila, and chairman of the Korean National Union KNU, Parokwe Tuwin, had a meeting to discuss future cooperation, according to the statement of the NUG on 25th of September. During the meeting, they had in-depth discussions on areas of collaboration among revolutionary forces to accelerate the success of the Spring Revolution. The statement highlighted that the two leaders agreed to work together with greater unity and solidarity among revolutionary forces to bring about the complete liberation of Myanmar from military dictatorship, to eradicate dictatorship and authoritarian rule in all its forms, and to build a future based on freedom, peace, and the well-being of the people. The National Unity Government and NUG convened the 34th meeting of the Interim Local Public Administration Development Central Committee on 25th of September. The Union Prime Minister of the National Unity Government, m.CDMMyanmar, who also chairs the committee, delivered the opening remarks. He commended the People's Defense Forces PDFs and the People's Defense Teams PTTs for their successful joint capture of the Bamao, Sakai region on 20th of September. He emphasized that while seizing control of a town is a major achievement, the real challenge lies in the administrative responsibilities that follow. For these reasons, ministries must work closely in a collaboration to ensure effective governance in the liberated areas. The Union Prime Minister stressed the NUG as the government entrusted with leadership during the revolution bears a heavy responsibility, since the struggle is driven by the sacrifices of the fighters and the people. Despite the lack of significant international support, he urged everyone to stay resolved, depend on their own strength, and demonstrate that the revolution can ultimately achieve victory. He also highlighted that ministers, deputy ministers, and officials have been visiting the liberated areas to establish functioning administrative system, enforce the rule of law, and address corruption. He emphasized that only through close cooperation among ministries can a more efficient and effective governing mechanism be established. The meeting proceeded with discussions regarding the progress of the previous decisions as well as ongoing and upcoming tasks. It was attended by the Union Prime Minister, Union Ministers, Deputy Ministers, Permanent Secretaries, Joint Permanent Secretaries, and other relevant officials. A public rally was held in front of the United Nations headquarters in New York on 21st of September, calling for Myanmar's permanent representative, Ambassador Ujo Motons, to continue representing the country at the UN. Organized by NYCBC, a demonstration titled Our UN Ambassador Ujo Motons, the Truth Voice of Myanmar, supported the Global Actions for Credential Campaign 2025. At the gathering, participants offered prayers for the good health of the Myanmar's people leader Aung San Suu Kyi. The following remarks were given by Ambassador Ujo Motons, Union Minister for the Ministry of Communication, Information and Technology, U Tin Lin-aung, and Deputy Minister for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Mo Zaw-u. Organizers explained the objectives of the Global Actions for Credential Campaign 2025, while representatives from various states, communities, and organizations expressed their views and positions on sport. Following the rally at Dahama's School Plaza near the UN, the Myanmar communities from across the United States marched through downtown New York, chanting slogans, and continued on toward Times Square. Thousands participated in the demonstration, which concluded with the local Myanmar donors in New York offering lunch to attendees. The Deputy Minister for the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environmental Conservation of the National Unity Government, Khonsopu, transferred 9 red pandas, which has been under temporary care, to the Kachin Independent Organization KINO on 19th of September. The handover was arranged so that the animals could be safely relocated to their native or nearby habitats where they can be properly conserved. When White Panda was briefly stressed during vehicle-to-ground transfer for photos, it recovered quickly, hence only 8 pandas appear in the handover photo. Officials confirmed it now is healthy. The KNO Forestry and Environmental Conservation Department has taken responsibility for all 9 red pandas. Given that they are in a rare species, the organization is continuing efforts to ensure their proper conservation, protecting, and long-term care. The Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management of the National Unity Government (NUG) announced on 21st of September that more than 200 million kyats had been spent in August 2025 to support internally displaced people (IDPs), families who lost their homes, conflict victims, political prisoners, and civil disobedience movement (CDM) staff, as well as those affected by natural disaster and other needs. This proposal was presented on 19th of September during a committee representing Pidao Suludo CRPH coordination meeting, open remarks by the CRPH chairperson and welcomed by member Dr. Tim. The Union Minister Dr. Wimia A reported that the conflict has resulted in the banning of the 77 townships and 2,777 villages in 5 federal units and are in twin local administration, displacing over 780,000 people across 76 townships and destroying more than 130,000 houses. In August, the ministry spent 213.17 million kyats, allocating over 102 million kyats to IDP camps, over 51 million kyats to families of the deceased and injured, over 47 million kyats to natural disaster victims, over 5 million kyats to CDM staff, 0.75 million kyats to political prisoners, and over 5 million kyats to general sectors. The Union Minister also detailed ongoing and future activities, including training programs, collaboration with international organizations, and joint efforts for combat the military junta's planned shame election campaigns. CRPH members then raised questions, offered observations, and provided suggestions regarding the situation on the ground, to which the Union Minister responded with detailed explanations. These are the weekly highlight news of Radio NUG. We will present more interesting local news to you. Thanks for joining our news.